if it makes it to second phase, I think we should ban the Deuce. But let's jump into this draft. Final game of the day. Both series go in the stretch. Here we are. The final 6th match decider. Techie's banned. Snapfire banned. So we got a Deuce of potential. Let's see if she makes it into the first round.
What do I want here? Do I want Oracle?
Dire team pick.
Take the Void Spirit. Okay. It's kind of what Bowie was pointing out last time about how early they take it.
Puck.
By the way, do we know if this is Brazil
Take
servers or Peru servers?
Ooh, I'll check. Great question.
All right, because I think that's really important, because Gorillaz did win when they were playing Peru.
It is
Crewmates
Peru.
Did win when they were... Okay.
10 seconds
So no Mars for Ryer. Seems like a good idea.
Seriously, though, you just take Puck here, right?
Yes. I think you can Puck plus something. Puck plus Earth Spirit, maybe?
Sounds fantastic. Let's go. Saddle up, boys. I mean, you could Phoenix Mars, too. I'm okay with that, but... God, the
I
Puck
think it's
versus Void
underwhelming
Spirit.
versus Void Spirit. Yeah, I think I prefer the Puck.
Dire team pick. Puck.
There it is.
There you
Good
go.
on you, boys. Now, what do we got? Earth Spirit, Tusk, Rubik.
What else
Give me-
can break the coil
Radiant
besides
team.
Bench.
I guess Bench.
And
Oh,
it's the
there
Earth
you
Spirit. Perfect. A perfect opener from Gorillaz-Pride.
go. Very nice.
I definitely appreciate this.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit last patch, but still good heroes for sure.
Double silence, kick for coil, great initiation, natural synergy of like a 4 that can actually get kills with a mid that likes to get kills, and now Lion, also the great response
Oh,
to Puck
man.
and the
Are
Spirits.
we at the major here, guys?
Can I say something?
No.
Do you guys can we reiterate Lion's wing rate right now? Can you say it again?
Well, it
Trent?
keeps going down. Let me just
Yeah,
refresh
exactly.
here.
Are we
Exactly.
sub 30 now?
I think it'll be just above. Let's see. Line is 30.77% win rate with 26 games played. That's a lot of games.
He's hanging on there.
Radiant
Keep in mind that
team
Lion is like, wait, that can't be right.
What?
ban.
Is
Dire
Lion the
team
most
ban.
picked hero on the DPC right now? It is.
That's crazy.
And he's terrible.
Lion is the most picked hero.
Man.
And is at a 30.77% win rate. Wow.
Man, if I were really on it, there are some great clips of me casting the qualifiers of this event, pooping all over the Lion picks, and I feel so justified right
10
now, Trent.
seconds remaining.
In second place, though, is our feathery, fiery friend Phoenix. 24 picks.
remaining.
Also, 33.33%
Radiant
win
team
rate.
ban.
Oh,
All
really?
right, well, there's that must be a typo. I don't know what's going on there.
That's
There's
gotta
the
be a
deuce of Ben.
typo. Okay. Meanwhile, Tusk quietly sitting with 21 picks and a 62% win rate. Now that's a hero.
Okay. I like what Gorillaz-Pride did here.
Bandusa,
gotta be
yeah,
wrong.
really
Bandusa?
smart.
Seems
Really smart
insane.
strat.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, I just have to give the advantage to G-Pride so far. I think their picks are much, much better. Yeah, Lion counters Puck, but it also goes the other way really easily because Puck can just jump the Lion.
I can't believe he's
so-
the most picked.
Yeah.
That's so depressing.
And he's strikingly terrible.
He's doing that poorly. Lion, get a grip, man. Come on. Gotta figure it out.
I hope it's a core Puck. I want to see him go mid against the Void Spirit. I think he will.
Yeah, I think after they removed the cast range talent on Puck, I don't think he's a good support anymore. He feels pretty
Okay.
underwhelming. And Ben.
Cool.
How's Undying doing? Haven't
He
heard
isn't.
of that hero. Remember last
10
patch, you got
seconds
some
remaining.
changes. I was like, is Core Undying back? I don't even remember looking at Undying this patch.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
What do you even get? Anything cool?
I think he didn't get anything like
I can't
remarkable.
remember.
So people are just like, let's just test everyone else. Because no,
He
Undying's
got
just
an
Undying.
agi gain increase from 0.8 to 1.2. Oh, that's right. He does
Wow.
double damage with decay now. So that's actually good for core.
I mean, the DK damage is so low, though. I was
Yeah,
like,
but if you
wow.
maxed it and it doubles on creeps.
Why did they ban Slarky?
What is the
What-
max damage?
what-
DK?
What are Gorillaz
I
Pride
think
about
120.
to pick?
Let me see.
5 seconds remaining.
Why
It
did he ban
is
Slark?
110. I was close.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna pick like Tide Hunter Wraith King here or something. Like
I think Spec.
what heroes
might
are
be in their
afraid of
minds.
Slark?
Spec.
Yeah, okay, that's a good one. Come on,
Uh,
Tide Hunter's got to be on that list. Come on, buddy.
Maybe.
Maybe this guy says.
Radiant team picked.
We just haven't seen Slark like touched at all.
I was sitting here thinking what 5 was good versus Lion, and why did I even bother? Why even think other than just this gyro? again?
Gyro.
Dude, I'm so happy. All right, I was afraid Gyro was gonna be ignored, but it's actually Gyro supporting both, like in all 3 games.
It looks good.
Yeah, I like it.
All
It
right,
does a lot of damage.
They've now canceled out the worst win rate with one of the best win rates. So this is closing in on 50% now, you see.
Radiant team
Perfect.
Actually-
Our support duo's gotten us into the coin flip, and whoa, Magnus again. Okay.
Oh, with the 10th pick open, I like this. I like this a lot. None of the heroes are banned because we've been so focused on this Medusa. It's altered all of the Agi carry picks and everything. Because remember, like the Jugs, the
10
Trolls, they've all been banned
seconds
really early in a lot of other drafts.
Yep.
Mhm.
But now they're all
Yep.
completely open, and there's
5
only 2
seconds
bans.
remaining.
So they could PL, they could Jug, they could Troll, they could PA.
They could Ursa.
Yeah.
I think more importantly, it dissuades the PL from crewmates because
too,
you do
yeah.
have that cleave.
Also just a bad hero versus Puck too, as well.
They have
still.
so much AoE
Yeah.
and Gyro and Earth Spirit. Not your standard PL game there for crewmates.
So
Oh, man.
do they just Centaur here?
It's time to bring out the 3 Wyvern versus the Mag.
It's actually pretty good.
They need something wild like that. I think this draft has gotten away from crewmates a little bit.
Oh, there's another thing with this Lark band, by the way. He
could
can
Darkseer.
Dark Pact break the coil, so it's one of the few carries that
Radiant
actually.
team banned.
Like
pretty
Dark
well
Pact
with
cleanses the coil.
Yeah, like you Dark Pact and you break it,
Yeah.
and it's gonna
Oh, it
dispel.
cleanses the stun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, there's not a lot they can do. As you said, like there's Ursa too.
True.
But I mean, let's go for the Life Stealer, so fair enough.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Before the Ags, no concerns. Has the initiation of the Void Spirit. Could really use some additional help in mobility like the Centaur, but I feel like that's probably going to get banned here.
Does this really feel good though? I get Life Stealer is nice against Puck, but overall, whoever they're buffing up with this Magnus, like Life
Yeah.
Stealer, Battle Fury, he didn't feel that great in the game earlier with the Infest bombs.
I think that the real problem is the Life Stealer is low armor, and even though they buffed the armor in Armlet, like I still feel afraid. You know, they did ban the PA.
Yeah.
The PA, they might take Jug out, but what if they go even Spectre
Anti-Mage.
or Anti-Mage? Yeah?
Anti-Mage versus Lion versus Life Stealer, even versus
Yeah,
Void
you got
Spirit.
something.
That feels kind of a
True.
stylish way to win yourself a series, doesn't it?
Very true. It is stylish. I'll give you that, Trent.
Now, the real style points would be putting the Puck as 5 and picking Slardar.
Oh,
Gyro 1, Mag mid, Slardar off lane. Slardar 1
Slardar.
versus Life Stealer hype.
That would
But
be hype.
yeah, they
That's
banned the
some
Centaur.
MVP Phoenix shit.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're talking.
I think you got to
10
ban the
seconds
Jug.
remaining.
You got to ban Jug here. He just fits so nice with this
5
tempo they can
seconds
play. The
remaining.
Magnus to buff him up.
I mean, the Troll has problems too, though, for Life Stealer. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess it's different now with the Abyss. I mean, they both just suck with an Abyss. Anyway, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I think AM's not a bad call. Like he can still buy Abyssal because he has Blink. Life Stealer, like now that there's no open wounds, he really struggles to get on top of people. Yeah, he can buy the shard, but that's still a lot of money. You wanna. There's so many items Life Stealer needs.
I mean, they could AM. I just don't know why you'd want to if you could pick some of these other heroes.
I think Troll. You just get
Dire
Kylan for
Class.
this Troll.
Oh, and Zyori dunks it again.
God.
It's a competition now.
Yeah, it is.
Life is one big competition, buddy. Welcome to the rest of us.
All right, if it's a competition, I just want to say, last season I was hyping up support Gyrocopter for so long.
Yeah, you're hyping up Life Stealer too.
Everyone
Congratulations.
laughed at me.
You're a
Well
psychic.
done.
And it's starting here in Division 2, but it's gonna go up to Division 1. Everyone's gonna be doing this thing, okay?
Oh, you need to start clipping all your calls so that when
Yeah,
this
dude, I have to
happens,
go
you've got
back.
it ready to go, and then you can start winning at Twitter and hence life.
Yeah. Broken clock is right twice a day. It's 3 times, though. We had 3 Gyrocopters today.
I like that Timber ban. That's another good one.
Yeah.
Another good one.
So I guess they have to commit
10
for an
seconds
offlaner here.
remaining.
Tide doesn't feel so
5
great
seconds
here.
remaining.
No.
Mars
guess-
is still in.
It's against a puck, though.
Yeah, but if he Yules
What
is
about
just dead.
Pango, guys? What about Pango?
Hmm.
Oh,
Or
it's not.
Sand King?
Pango, I kind of like actually. But,
Oh, it's the Tide I started with. Darn.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. It.
Centaur
just
was
feels-
definitely the hero that would have been like
Yeah.
so perfect. Now they have to play off of Ravage basically every time for Lifestealer to get
10
the solid
seconds
initiation.
remaining.
But they have a lot of stuns, so there is a lot of stuff to just hold someone in place while Lifestealer
Yeah.
gets to click buttons on them.
Even Tusk, when he gets a blink, he's a good infest bomb because Aura's Punch is so low cooldown.
This is a toughie. Assuming it's the support gyro.
You know
Faceless
what Kraken
Void,
doesn't take
huh?
off is Theben just whispered in our ears. Faceless Void, you know.
Chronos.
You can't Kraken at a Chrono, baby. You're not going
It's a-
anywhere.
It's a really good void.
That was the faceless strat. The
I think they
Magnus
might just
Slark, the
Ursa,
Magnus-
Why wouldn't you Ursa here? You're going to shred the Tide. You're going to shred the Lifestealer. You got
Yep.
the Magnus with you. Bear it up, dude.
There were just too many heroes left. Like they actually have so many choices now that I'm not even mad at half of them. Yeah, Troll's fine.
it's
Troll.
That's the other good one. Yeah.
Totally fine.
Lifestealer doesn't have great matchups, generally speaking. It seems like every hero we listed, like, yep, good against Lifestealer. Yep, fine against Lifestealer.
Yeah, but Lifestealer is much better now. It's kind of reminds me of Naga, where it's like all of
he
your
was
damage
terrible.
comes from people just standing still. So if you have enough control and you can get the illusion blender going, then Naga can just like wreck your team. And so if you can just hold them down and let the Lifestealer do his thing, he can still munch you up.
Very true.
Yeah, and the Lifestealer is also a save now. So, if someone's starting to get low from the troll, he can always infest, give 1,000 HP to people.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1,000 flat HP, so it definitely can make a big difference in these fights if you just hide the troll a little bit more.
I think I like Gorillaz-Pride better. Big fan of the Puck versus Void Spirit where we started with this draft. It just seems like they've got better options, and Magnus is also a damn good core right now. We've seen him once, and I'm ready to see him dominate again.
Yeah, it is the mag mid though, because he's not gonna be able to lane
Yes.
very well in the
Yeah.
off lane. So Greedy will be taking the puck, which is obviously
Oh,
think-
you're right. Okay.
which
call.
is good, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I think
We saw the
drafts are
offlane Puck
kinda
dominate
even,
yesterday, too.
But I'm gonna go with G-Pride because they have the better ping.
All right.
Oh,
Falling back on the
wow.
ping. Probably a safe play.
What a
Trent,
cop-out.
where are we at?
Sign me up for the ping draft.
Sign me up for the ping. All right, G Pride it is. A round of ping boys here. Load them up. Let's see what we got. Gary, how are we feeling? Are you guys ready? Are you guys feeling the ping?
What is this analysis? What is this analysis? Oh, dearie
Oops.
me.
Gary,
What a
I was
bunch of
muted.
silly billies.
I pulled the Bowie there for a second. I was saying that these guys are metagaming us, going with a ping draft. What kind of analysis is that? I mean, like, to be fair though, looking at the draft, like, even if they didn't say ping draft, like, G probably look amazing this game. You got a Puck and an Earth Spirit laning against a Lifestealer Tusk lane, I want to say.
Well, Cat's going to get caught
There's a
down.
first blood though.
He pops
there's
the
a first-
smoke.
Wait, D-Flash? No, not gonna walk in there. You're just gonna let him go. Go for the rocket instead. No
Too
first
spooky.
blood. Yeah, too spooky indeed. They're gonna back off.
30 seconds
But yeah,
to battle.
going back to my first point, like we talked about in this series, how the team that has the superior carry feels like they're very chill, they're farming, and the other team has a lot of pressure put on them. And in this game, the Troll Magnus combo is the superior carry. So you're gonna have crewmates with this Void Spirit Tusk, a lot of pressure on them to go in and do something, and I think they're gonna, fall face first.
Yeah, you're forced to make moves, and very often you're kind of making the best out of a bad situation. It doesn't feel particularly good. As we will just wait for that Void Spirit to get
In
back in the
tradition.
game.
SA tradition.
Yeah,
Pause the game
That-
at the start.
that's true. It wasn't a pause after the draft, it was a pause after an attempted first blood. Oh, there we go. Ryora
They
is
forgot
back.
to pause. That's why, Gary. They just forgot.
You got to get it in there. What's Lifestealer doing under that observer ward? Get the hell away from that vision. Dire sees exactly where you're moving. Who's he going to be laning with? It's Lifestealer plus the Lion, or is it Lifestealer plus the Tusk down bottom?
I believe it's going to be the Tusk here. D-Flash has been playing the 5 in the safe lane, and I think Tusk Lifestealer is far worse lane.
The battle begins.
Because Puck Earth Spirit should be doing extremely well there. Lifestealer hates these range heroes to fight into, because he can't just go in there, poke at them, slow them down. Puck's just going to constantly harass, last hit with the orb. As long as he has good spacing and doesn't let the Tusk get on top of him like freely, then it's going to be such an easy matchup for G-Pride.
Immediate D ward. Cat knew that vision was up on the high ground, so it takes down an early observer ward. And yeah, we even saw that puck from it was Whisper Puck, wasn't it? Basically the position 1 puck from the off lane, because they were given such a good lane. Might see the same thing here from Greedy, but eyes on top. Lion, Tide, and Tusk setting up for a kill, but look at Troll's positioning. He knows Tusk hasn't shown on lane, and they've done this before.
Yep,
so they sit back.
have.
Cat going to try and draw their attention. He's forced the Lion away, so they don't have the chain stuns available straight off the bat. Control Warlord there. He'll bodyguard his Gyrocopter for a little while. And force the TP from D-Flash down bottom.
FCR, he's doing okay, surprisingly. I mean, he only got 1 last hit on the first creep wave. I guess he's not doing spectacularly well, but he didn't lose too much regen while it was a 2v1 bottom. He got the creep wave into his tower, so he's able to just get that wave.
Yeah, and Dismart.
There's a lot of punching and
boots.
kicking going on down here.
I'm just wondering, like, does Earth Spirit want to go and drag one of these waves, or is he just going to be sitting in
Nah.
this lane battling as Amin gets that first blood on Cat?
Yeah, that is not a joke. You got Gush and you got the Earth Spike. Lots of damage can be dealt in this top lane. Gotta be careful with the Gyrocopter, even with your 6 armor.
Yeah, you do. He does have the opportunity, though, to bring out himself and a ton of regen. Spotting out the Lion again. What's he doing? Oh, he's blocking up the large camp. That's what he's up to. And then in that mid lane, the 2 water runes have spawned. No one's moved for them just yet. A little bit away from the bottle on the Magnus. Ryor has his. But he's got a creep wave coming in towards him, which he's going to have to maneuver around, as it looks like D-Flash down bottom was near death. Everywhere you look, people are just poking and prodding, trying to open up these lanes.
This is a very important game right here, game 3. These guys, they want to try and get into Division 1. Get top 2.
Oh, missed roll. Not going to help them out. Snowball there, jaunt across to the left. Won't be able to catch up to the puck.
Yeah, nice boulder, just to slow that down.
Oh, Puck's even able to turn around here. There's another illusory orb.
Yep.
Tusk sitting about 200 HP. Does
Oh,
he just
Flash.
die here? Pops the fairy fire. He's
Hold on,
fighting
Flash.
with it.
I don't think that's a good
Fairy
idea,
Dragon with the
Flash.
fairy fire. Now the roll back in. Snowball up, but he's done.
Oh, he didn't orb.
Lifestealer with 2 hits didn't jaunt to the orb.
Yeah, he didn't go to the orb, and now he gives away a kill to the Lifestealer. I mean, he does come back to the lane with 4 resources, though, so not that bad for the Puck. Maybe dying was better than living there.
One of the rare circumstances where that's the case.
Yeah.
Man,
And
looking
there's
up
a
top
lot.
lane, Cat. Oh, he got the homing missile going. Is he ready with mana? Oh, he's not got rocket
He's saving the
barrage.
rune.
And bounty rune. He's going to be grabbed up by Ryor. Gyrocopter still just charging forward. He's completely zoned this Lion out of lane. So now you have the 1v1 against that Tide Hunter as the Troll Warlord.
Yep, and he's going to feel good about that. No pressure from the Lion coming in, stunning him up. Bottom, Tusk. Rolling in.
Yeah, he's trying to get away from that. That Tusk is that Earth Spirit. He's already kicked him back, grabs the bounty rune. I was keeping my eyes on Cat because he was still fighting the Lion and now he's just standing here, waiting on the high ground. As Magnus skewers the Void Spirit across into the rune, but he now has an empty bottle on Tau. Oh, Courier Snipe from Cat. One more hit. He gets it. Job done. That's what he was waiting for.
Wow. Okay. Was there for some time. What was on it? Just like salve or something?
It was on it.
No.
I don't know. It was on its way back. Maybe it was a bit of regen. He's also dragged a mid lane melee creep up towards top, walked into Armin's Lion. There's the Gush. Hijack's made his way across. And Cat, he's going to be slowed down even further. Mana drain, the chase forward. He's under his tier 2 and the stun misses.
It's good. He's Gucci. He's got a raindrop too now. Going to be even tankier on this gyrocopter. While the Tide was chasing the gyro, the troll has been able to farm up a storm, taking over the Tide Hunter. By a lot, actually. He's got 9 denies in this lane.
Yeah, looking real hot. I'm just looking at the Lifestealer, who's not looking too bad. FCR, even up against this Earth Spirit and the Puck, has managed to kind of solidify his lane stage. 23 CS, he's got his phase boots done now. Wave coming in toward, double wave in fact, coming in towards his tower. Plenty of farm for him. Earth Spirit still trying to find a home for himself, and they'll roll back in onto D-Flash, but a good little juke there, dodges away and snowballed back, returning in onto Dismar. Another Fairy Fire from D-Flash, but the Lifestealer, he's just going to munch away at the Earth Spirit, and I don't think Greedy can chase down that Tusk, has to jaunt to the Orb, and the Courier's going to give away the Puck's positioning and actually lose it as well. Orb ready in 3 seconds. D-Flash doesn't have a snowball, so Greedy's just going to toy with him a little bit here. Jaunt to the Orb. Back onto the Tusk. Is he going to get this? He can keep on chasing.
I don't think so. He's going to be able to dodge the next orb.
But if he jaunts this orb,
such a waste of time.
Cat's arrived. Oh, yeah, it's a long chase, but they do get the kill in the end.
Almost got the deny on onto the neutrals there. That would have been very disappointing for G-Pride.
Losing out on that super long chase. There's a bit of a weird situation with these creeps at bottom lane, though.
Yeah, it's 2 waves.
Like, what?
What is this?
All kinds of wave dragging happening.
You know, Gary, what I noticed? We have not looked at mid lane a single time. Like, we've seen Void Spirit just moving around, getting runes and stuff. But what's going on in the 1v1 matchup? It looks like Mag is just pushing the lane out, farming. Void's just pushing the lane out, farming as well. Just a farm fiesta.
Pretty much. I guess when you've got Empower and you're clearing through these jungle camps pretty quickly, Magnus incredibly happy with the way things are going. But a rotation chop, he's going to catch out the Troll Warlord. And that's the rotation you were saying. The Void Spirit pushes out his wave. He knows that Magnus is going to be jungling, so using that information to his advantage, and then taking down this tier 1 tower.
Very well done by the Void Spirit here. Meanwhile, Lion is sitting middle, just soaking up the XP that Magnus is pushing in, so the tower will not be dying super fast here. They need to TP someone in though. They're taking a lot of damage thanks to this illusion rune.
Yeah, and Lion can't just defend it on his own. He's very aware that Earth Spirit is nearby. This Radiant Observer Ward has given the vision they need. But Tusk with a snowball, initiating on Tusk, tag team, on the Magnus, sorry, tag team there. The backstab though, Lion getting closed in on by Gyro and that Earth Spirit, but Ryor has returned to his lane, getting the 1-for-1 trade, while the tier 1 still alive. Puck has coil.
The top tier 1.
2 heroes here.
Dead, though,
Waning Rift. And the Orb. They get D-Flash, and you're right, top tower gone. And bottom also being shoved pretty hard by FCR.
Yeah, it's taking a beating at the moment. They're gonna have to pop the glyph for that. Lifestealer looking quite strong at this stage in the game. Doesn't have as many last hits though as the other heroes on G-Pride, or even his teammates, surprisingly.
Hey, he's still top of the net worth though, closing in on 4k. And it looks like the Armlet first item build, so no Battle Fury from FCR. He's going much more for the early tempo.
Yeah, and that's going to be a little bit scary because you're not going to be able to keep up with the troll. The only way to be able to keep up with him is if you constantly fight with the armlet and non-stop get kills.
So now you're putting yourself even more in even more of a position where you have to fight, right? You're already looking at this draft thinking Empower, Troll, you mentioned it, the ultimate carry in this game. Now the onus really is on the Radiant team to make move after move. And they could catch out the Troll top with 4 heroes, rotating heavily into that top lane, but Troll Warlord very safe by his tier 2. Another hero they can go diving too deep for.
He's chilling. He's making space. I mean, all these heroes are staying top, trying to wait for this troll to mess up. Meanwhile, his teammates are all farming. And look at Magnus. He's even going to try to take the ancient stack himself. He wants to enable him first before he just gives everything to the troll warlord. And I like that. Because now you're going to have 2 cores that are really strong instead of just having all, like just all-inning onto the troll warlord.
Yeah, look at that. He's honestly nearly got his Echo Saber done. 500 more gold, he'll have it. Well, you know how powerful this Magnus can be. It was a pretty potent hero, what, a couple of patches ago. Getting that Echo Saber, the Blink Dagger, Silver Edge.
Guess the cool part is the troll warlord doesn't have to buy a Battle Fury himself this game, thanks to the Magnus too. It's going straight for a Yasha build. Maybe a Maelstrom could still be interesting.
I guess you can just go stats and like think about BKB early even as well.
Yep.
Beneath the Remnant into mid. Magnus getting stunned, toyed with by the Radiant, but in rolls the Earth Spirit. Nearly getting a 2-man LP now as the Magnetize is there and the Shockwave too. The Ravage comes out very late from Hijack, and they're going to look for the Coil. Tusk is going to get brought down by the Magnetize and one more Shockwave. Coil on the Tide opens up the Gyro. Now the Troll to arrive, breaking up the high ground near that bottom rune spot. Earth Spirit rolls back. They've killed off D-Flash, but traded for Cat. Troll is now in an awkward position on that Radiant high ground in the mid lane, but it all comes to a close with a
Hijack.
1-for-1. Maybe Tide, the Puck, they're still battling. Do they roll on this? I think they want to. Get back on top of him. Tide gonna get kicked out by Dismar. No, they just let him be.
Can't land it. He feels like the Tide's too fast. So all those big ultimates being spent, and the 2 teams trade their position 5s. That is all that occurred at the end.
What did we spend? RP, Coil, Magnetize. There was an Infest in there at some point. A Ravage. Jeez.
And the 2 5s die. That's all. And we see a smoke here from Crewmates. I like this play. They saw the troll warlord bottom. They know he's going to be farming around this area. No, they're not going to the troll. No, they see him now. They know they worded this. Oh, the troll's going to be alive too. That is so sad. That's a lion with a finger ready. Could have been a huge kill onto the troll.
And so much space for this Magnus just to continue farming.
Yep.
Echo Saber being delivered. And the
I appreciate
team
this from G-Pride, the double core. It's very smart.
Especially after all these Medusa games. It feels so fresh. More than one core in my Dota 2 video game? It's amazing. But yeah, it's an interesting spot here for the Tusk. I don't know if he was thinking about defending that tower, but you know the natural move from G-Pride, when you've already seen the Troll and a couple of heroes there, is gonna be push that tier 1. But it does at least, with his death, open up a bit of a chip away at the mid tower and a jump onto the Gyro, Remnant, and Finger. Clears through Cat. Magnus has TP'd in, trying to react the Shockwave, and has the Coil with RP ready to go if they need it on Ryor, just shredded by the Puck. No free tower for him this time.
This Void Spirit, he's struggling to find the place on the map, especially with that last failed smoke gank. Like, as a mid laner, when your support asks you to smoke and you get nothing out of it, it always feels really awkward. And so he tried to do something, go middle, died, thanks to the Coil. Oh, Lysiler, good rage.
Good rage.
They're ready for the RP.
Get away from that.
They're
trying. They are absolutely going for it.
He's trying to infest.
He does have infest. He can't get in the creep in time, and FCR down.
Big.
And this is where you start to really feel it falls apart. Like that one thread in the sweater is being pulled by G-Pride. All that momentum for the Radiant that they need to try and get themselves a foothold in this game, just being rug pulled beneath them.
That's the key word, Gary. Momentum. They need that. They need to be able to keep running at G-Pride. They're playing into this Mag Troll Warlord. You know this Troll is going to start farming like a maniac soon. And you're not going to be able to stop him later.
And another roll in. Dismar just kicking off these flies over and over again. Cat, unfortunately, stranded up against a pretty heavy-hitting Tide Hunter with that double damage.
Yep. I think they realize that they're staying way too split on the map. They need to group up together. G-Pride can't fight if there's 5 of them in one area because they want to be optimizing this Empower at the moment.
So down to them to play that very tight map, control the top jungle, control Roshan, and then think about kind of pivoting from the base camp of that top area into smokes elsewhere. Like you say, Dire team very, very wide open.
You see Hijack as well, just drawing on the map this circle area here. He's like, guys, just farm all of this. Just keep playing up here first. Let's get our items. If G-Pride come in, we will kill them.
Crewmates together strong.
Oh, they're sitting under a ward though. Oh, that's awkward. Not de-warding this area.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, not really carrying too much vision or anything, are they? Like D-Flash has a smoke. He's got Ob Sentry in the stash way back home. And it really is. G-Pride just knowing exactly what's going on. Lifestealer's alone top. He's being kind of guarded by this wall of Radiant heroes around the mid lane. And they've smoked under a ward too. G-Pride have got to know this is coming.
Tower is under attack.
Magnus can retreat with the troll from the bottom lane, get the hell out of dodge, and then probably just TP top and shove the wave all the way around.
Dire's middle
Yeah, they've scanned it. They know this is coming.
They know. And look at Tal as well. He's going for a BKB build. Like, he just wants to be able to stand his ground and fight into Crewmates. He knows if he goes for the dagger, you're gonna have to deal with the Ravage and the Lion stun. They're out. G-Pride, they're reading them like a book right now. This vision, this ward they've had on the high ground that the Crewmates did not de-ward has ruined the last 2 minutes for them.
Time for a tag team.
Tusk
Radiant are
gonna
scanning.
snipe out that illusion rune. Even blocked the pathway
Wow.
with the shards.
Crewmates even scanned the Roshan pit. They have no idea where G-Pride is. They actually have no idea what's going on the map right now. Like, their vision is not seeing anything. Their smoke bottom didn't see anything. And they just had to scan Roshan. They were like, are they rushing?
It would be kind of funny to go back and watch this last, what, minute and a half with Fog of War from the Radiant team, because
Yeah.
who actually showed on the map? Magnus bottom, and that's pretty much it, right?
It was a troll who showed bottom, right? For a second. And then they were trying
Yeah.
to smoke down there. And they just disappeared for like a good minute or so. They had no idea what's happening.
Smoke and mirrors. I mean, Troll now shows top, clears out a couple of waves. Is he going to run away far enough, though? Because the Radiant team are coming. Don't stick around for too
Senses
many
something.
neutral creeps. Oh, it looks
So-
like he's fight. He leaves it. He runs away.
It's so weird. It's so...
At least.
Because we see everything, right, Gary?
Yeah,
we see everything.
exactly.
They don't. And it's like, it's just so awkward, like, seeing the situation.
I'm like
be
actively
honest,
looking now to like think about,
Yeah.
oh, they see the puck bottom, they see the gyro mid, but they see no one else. Like everyone else has just disappeared off the map. Like, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, that's why D-Flash should have been, like, running into the jungle even further, getting more information. Maybe he would have spotted out that troll. But they're playing a bit too cautiously as well on the side of Crewmates.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright, so we're seeing
Puck
this
keeping top. They want to defend the tier 2.
golden experience lead for the Dire team starting to spiral. The jump in from Puck, the coil and Rift, the kick.
Nice break.
Snaps the coil. Very nicely done. And FCR, even with his armor toggling, just going to get chased
Battle
down by the Troll Warlord. He's trying to kite into the
Got him.
trees, but Greedy secures him. And they've also got D-Flash on the way back. Nice little roll back in from Dismar.
Yeah, that was such a good execution play there. You know, you got the silence, the coil, the kick out to break the coil. The troll, I mean, he didn't use the battle trance. I feel like in those situations, it's a carry. Just pop it, just kill him right away. But ends up not needing it. Now they can go into the Roshan pit. And if they get this Aegis here, Crewmates' game is going to get 5x harder.
Yule's on the tide. He's got Pipe, he's got Ravage. And it looks like they still want to try and force it, even with life still dead for 10 seconds.
Mantis a tide? That's awkward.
Hijack. He's just going to walk back.
Leicester is alive.
He is, and Roshan's still not dead. Ravage thought about, he does chuck it out. In jumps the Void Spirit with a
dead.
snowball forward. There's the Finger of Death.
Oh, he got
the
the
Troll
auto.
gets off his battle trance and an RP! Tau saving the day. Beautifully done. G-Pride somehow swing this fight back. They are not going to lose a single soul. The Troll barely surviving with an inch of his life.
Wow.
And a 4-hero sweep through by G-Pride. Might even get number 5. They've found Rail,
Got it.
and it is a full-on
That was
wipe.
bad. No way. That looks so awkward because the Earth Spirit solo Mantis has a tide. He can just remove it after the Kraken pops. and then they keep going in. The troll looked like it was about to die. It was like, I want to say 100 HP.
Yeah, like,
maybe
watch it
someone on
back.
Crewmates didn't click a spell, but because that battle chance came off, Magnus just went on in, got the nice sweet RP. Trolls alive. They wipe everybody, and now they get Roshan. But that could have been so bad for G Pride, Gary.
So the difference between disaster and domination there is just millimeters, absolute milliseconds. And Troll Warlord, like 50, 60 HP or something like that before he gets off his battle trance. And like you say, it's Roshan, it's Aegis, it's a team wipe, and now it's an 8k, 9k we saw there just tick over net worth lead for G Pride. And the Radiant team, who we've been saying for the past 20 minutes, even panelists through the draft, they need momentum. They need to be able to kick things off, get out of the laning stage with an advantage, and move that forward. Looking at it now, what's the plan? Like, your Lifestealer doesn't even have a farming tool. He's gone for this armlet build. I think that size says it all, honestly.
Yeah. I'm thinking, and I can't really come up with the solution for Crewmates at the moment.
Surprise smoke ganks.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
even the
Something.
Tidehunter's pipe, like, it's only good against the Puck and the Earth Spirit. I guess the Gyro as well, but they're not the highest source of damage anymore. It's the Magnus and the Troll Warlord at this point. So, you don't really got the items either to mitigate the DPS the Troll and Mag can do.
They do trade out towers. Both Sundered Lane tier 2's falling, but this is a really domineering move by G Pride. They've smoked,
They
they've
can
wrapped
TP onto
around,
the
they know
outpost with Troll.
that they can move in onto this Lifestealer with a perfect roll, silencing, catching, stunning, destroying. The big RP lands, and Tau just cleaving them apart. Rayo forced to self-yours as hijack destroyed. They've lost 2 big cores already, and honestly, it feels like the G's are coming. This game just completely out of hand.
Damn, the bad manner tip. It's like, haha, good job, buddy. You're the only one who lived.
Left your team to die, and then what?
And then what? I mean, it's 11k goldie. Like, Crewmates are trying to do something to be offensive, but I feel like they're kind of just going through the motions at this point. They realize this game has slipped away from them. The Troll Warlord is just in an unkillable position in this game.
Especially holding that Aegis for another 2 minutes so they can take down the majority of that top lane. Maybe even think about the tier 2 mid. They're all going to come and move up there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Decent amount of vision for the Dire team down in the bottom part of the map, so they're going to see the Tusk, they'll see the Lifestealer, and of course the couple of heroes showing mid lane. So G Pride, they can group up and take this Radiant Triangle pretty freely.
Yep. You know, Gary, the biggest thing I want to take away from this game is how Tau has played Magnus. That's what I feel has been the center point of G Pride's success. There's a lot of people who play with Mag and they kind of just let the carry be the one. And if you have a single core, it's very hard in a lot of situations. But when you have the dual core Magnus like this, especially if he's a mid hero, it's so good.
He even
you
tries
saw
to
in the
borrow
last
the
fight.
tower from the troll just there.
You saw in the last fight, he was the one who dealt all the damage
Oh,
after the RP. And the troll is having an easier game because of that as well.
Radiant's middle tower is
They
under
kind of
attack.
play off each other.
Especially in this kind of game. Yeah, I mean, it's so easy to think of Magnus as like an RP bot as Gyrocopter, initiated on by the Void Spirit and the Tidehunter there, but Magnus has just jumped straight onto the Lion and the Lifestealer. They get the big kills, and the rest of the Radiant have just got to run away. There's the roll, the Yules, and a homing missile coming, the call down, catching the D-Flash Tusk. Magnus sprinting with his haste rune, punched into the air, but D-Flash has nowhere to run and absolutely nowhere to hide, not even in his igloo, as the shards don't offer him any respite or safety. Void Spirit, another roll forward, dodged by the Dissimulate, the homing missile donks into nothing. And Ryo actually has managed to slip away. Looking into the dire jungle, there's a Magnus chasing a Tidehunter. Go on, hijack. Go
The one safe survivor.
Oh, his TP's cancelled.
just
Oh, his
joking.
TP's cancelled.
He's dead too.
Oh no. He pops the pipe. What's the bet he ravages for this? Like, he's just ravage
I'll
and
take
run.
1 in a million odds, Gary.
Yeah. Maybe he would have a little
Take
bit
your
of fun, you
dollar.
know?
If you Ravager, I would give you 1 million that I don't have.
Give me all your baseball cards. Baseball. Sorry, basketball. That was genuinely a slip of the tongue. I was thinking basketball and I said baseball.
Baseball's good.
Yeah. And I guess in most like media, like on TV and stuff, people talk about baseball cards more than do. Rail with the Lion. They've taken Magnus down to about half HP. He BKBs, RPs, and that looks pretty over to me. Killing them all with Dismar on a mega kill streak. They're going to skewer him off to the right hand side. Don't kill off Tau. He's got to survive. A monster kill streak for your Magnus, and yet another.
It's a wrap.
Real big fight for G-Pride, and you're right, it is over.
It's a wrap.
25 minutes.
You know what? We all thought the draft was very much in G-Pride's favor. I mean, you can see how Crewmates could have won, but they had to play like 100% perfectly, and that was not going to happen, right? I think G-Pride, they had the better draft here. Plus, I do think they're slightly the better team as well over Crewmates, and it just went to show in this game. In this series overall. And Medusa, that's another hero that we need to add to the list of good things in this patch.
Actually, pretty good at the end of the last patch. Looking like it's not changed too much, but I think you're right, and the panel can probably go over this as well. But overall, you